Generations of children have cherished the Harry Potter series since its cinematic debut in 2001. The film's tremendous success catapulted young talents like Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, and Rupert Grint into the limelight, alongside an impressive cast of British actors who gained international recognition. Sadly, many stars who became beloved figures over the years, including Robbie Coltrane, Alan Rickman, Michael Gambon, and Richard Harris, have passed away since the conclusion of the original 8 films. While they will forever hold a special place in the hearts of fans, it's saddening to acknowledge that these cherished performers won't witness the ongoing legacy of the wizarding world. However, as Robbie Coltrane expressed in the 20th anniversary special of Harry Potter, "The legacy of the movies is that my children's generation will show them to their children, so you could be watching them in 50 years' time. Easy. I'll not be here sadly, but Hagrid will." In this video, we pay tribute to the actors who brought the magic of Harry Potter to the screen. Michael Gambon, one of the most respected and accomplished actors on stage, film, and television since the 1960s, Sir Michael Gambon essayed men of complex passions, flaws, and appetites in projects ranging from classical theater and The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, 1989, to the Harry Potter franchise, where he replaced Richard Harris as the fatherly wizard Dumbledore. Following the death of Richard Harris in 2002, Michael Gambon took on the iconic role of Albus Dumbledore. He passed away on Thursday, September 28, 2023, at the age of 82. In a statement, his family expressed their devastation, announcing the loss of Sir Michael Gambon. He peacefully died in the hospital with his wife Anne and son Fergus by his bedside after battling pneumonia. After Richard's demise, Michael assumed the role of the beloved headmaster and appeared in the remaining Harry Potter films, playing Dumbledore from Prisoner of Azkaban until Deathly Hallows, Part 2. Beyond the wizarding world, Michael had a diverse film career, featuring roles in movies like Gosford Park and The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover. His final film was Cordelia, released in 2019. Leslie Phillips. Harry Potter fans may not immediately recognize the face of the acclaimed British actor, but his voice is unmistakable. His high-class accent is the result of elocution lessons his mother made him take in order to procure better work. It paid off, and by 1938, he was earning money for the family through acting. At that time, he was mainly a stage performer, working in dingy halls and playhouses, but also on the screen in various uncredited roles. He received his first on-screen credit in the dramatic TV movie Morning Departure in 1948 and began to be featured in mainly light comedic roles. In 1952, he landed in his first recurring TV role, playing the son in the short-lived comedy series My Wife Jacqueline. Some of his earlier credits include the TV series The Adventures of Robin Hood in 1955, the 1962 John Wayne war film The Longest Day, and the 1970 comedy Doctor in Trouble, where he received top billing. After he married Bond girl Angela Schuyler in 1982, he moved away from the campy roles that had made up much of his early career. Some of his later credits include 1987's Empire of the Sun and the voice of the Sorting Hat in the Harry Potter films. In addition to his notable role in the Harry Potter series, Phillips also appeared alongside Angelina Jolie in the 2001 film Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and featured in several British carry-on comedies. Leslie Phillips lent his distinctive voice to the mystical Sorting Hat in the first 2 Potter films, determining the Hogwarts house for characters like Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Jonathan Lloyd, his agent, confirmed to Deadline that Phillips peacefully passed away in his sleep on November 8, 2022, at the age of 98, after battling a prolonged illness. Robbie Coltrane. Robbie Coltrane, the esteemed Scottish actor who portrayed Hagrid the Giant in the Harry Potter films, passed away at the age of 72 on October 14, 2022. Belinda Wright, his agent, confirmed the news in a statement to the BBC, stating that Robbie died in a hospital near Falkirk in Scotland. Wright remembered him as an abidingly loyal client, noting his intelligence and wit. Robbie is survived by his sister Annie Ray, his children Spencer and Alice, and their mother, Rona Gemmell. Although an accomplished comic performer, Scottish-born actor Robbie Coltrane also delivered a number of superlative dramatic parts, perhaps none more acclaimed than his starring turn as the excessive and obsessive forensic psychologist in the British series Cracker. Prior to winning awards for portraying the hard-drinking and womanizing investigator, Coltrane staked his claim in outlandish and irreverent comedies like Nuns on the Run and The Pope Must Die, both of which featured slapstick physical comedy atop subtle digs at the Catholic Church. In addition to his comedic and dramatic roles, Coltrane demonstrated his versatility by playing Russian gangsters in James Bond films GoldenEye, 1995, and The World Is Not Enough, 1999, as well as a Scotland Yard detective alongside Johnny Depp in From Hell, 2001. However, it was his endearing performance as the bumbling, angry, and fiercely loyal Hagrid in the Harry Potter film series that catapulted Coltrane to international fame and endeared him to a new generation of fans. The family expressed their appreciation for the medical staff at Forth Valley Royal Hospital in Larbert and requested privacy during this challenging time. Richard Harris. Renowned actor Richard Harris portrayed the wise and venerable headmaster Albus Dumbledore in the first two installments of the Harry Potter film series. Unfortunately, Harris passed away in 2002 at the age of 72 due to Hodgkin's disease. Subsequently, actor Michael Gambon assumed the role of Dumbledore for the remaining films in the series. Reflecting on Harris's time on set, director Chris Columbus shared a charming anecdote during the Harry Potter 20th anniversary reunion event. According to Columbus, Harris believed the animatronic Phoenix, which burst into ashes for rebirth in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, was a real bird. Amused by Harris's misconception, Columbus revealed that Harris thought, "Wow, they train these animals marvelously these days." Despite the truth, no one had the heart to correct Harris, and he filmed the entire movie under the belief that the Phoenix was real. Richard Griffiths. After a career on stage and screen in his native Britain, where he was renowned as both a Shakespearean clown and a fine dramatic player, Richard Griffiths saw his profile rise across the Atlantic after portraying the lusty and life-loving Uncle Monty in the cult classic Withnail and I. Prior to that long-remembered breakout performance, Griffiths was a frequent performer with the Royal Shakespeare Company before he began landing small but significant roles in award-winning films like Chariots of Fire and Gandhi. From there, he was the British husband of Elaine Stritch on Nobody's Perfect and a cynical lawyer in Gorky Park. After Withnail and I, Griffiths delivered a memorable dual performance in The Naked Gun 212, The Smell of Fear, and earned a new generation of fans for his often brief but unforgettable turn as comic villain Uncle Vernon Dursley in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. While reprising the role in 4 of the 7 films in the franchise, Griffiths maintained a steady presence on stage and screen as one of Britain's finest comedic characters actors. Richard Griffiths, renowned for his portrayal of Harry Potter's detestable Uncle Vernon Dursley, passed away in 2013 at the age of 65. His death followed heart surgery at University Hospital in Coventry, England. Despite his on-screen cruelty to Harry, Daniel Radcliffe, who played the iconic character, had a completely different experience with Griffiths off-set. Radcliffe fondly recalled, "Richard was by my side during 2 of the most important moments of my career." He shared an anecdote from August 2000 when they filmed a shot outside the Dursleys' house, marking Radcliffe's first-ever scene as Harry. In a moment of nervousness, Griffiths provided comfort, making Radcliffe feel at ease. The actor added that Griffiths had a remarkable ability to make any room twice as funny. David Lagino. David Lagino brought the character of Fenrir Greyback, a werewolf bounty hunter, to life in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2. Standing at an imposing 6'3", Lagino initially made his mark as a professional wrestler before venturing into acting. His breakthrough in the film industry came with a role in Guy Ritchie's acclaimed crime comedy Snatch in 2000. Subsequently, Lagino secured roles in major films, often cast as a heavily muscled extra. Notable appearances include facing off against Batman in Batman Begins and playing an executioner in Elizabeth: The Golden Age. Parallel to his acting career, Lagino entered the world of professional mixed martial arts in 2005, showcasing his athleticism. However, he put his martial arts career on hold when cast as Fenrir Greyback in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, a role he reprised in the two-part finale, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Tragically, David Lagino passed away in 2014 due to heat-related complications while hiking in California's Death Valley. His unexpected death marked the end of the adventurous life of a talented actor and athlete. Helen McCrory. British actress Helen McCrory's celebrated career on the English stage led to award-winning performances on UK television and supporting turns as a wide variety of memorable, often sensuous women in features like The Queen, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and Skyfall, before making a splash on American television in Penny Dreadful. Born Helen Elizabeth McCrory on August 17, 1968, in London, England, she was the eldest of 3 children by Scottish diplomat Iain McCrory and her mother, physiotherapist Anne McCrory, who hailed from Wales. Due to her father's position, she spent a portion of her childhood abroad in far-flung places like Norway, Cameroon, and Madagascar, before attending the Queenswood School, a girls-only boarding school in Hertfordshire. At 17, she applied to the Drama Centre in London, but was urged to go and live a bit by the administration, which prompted more travels to Italy and Thailand, among other places. McCrory's breakout performance as a young Welsh woman dealing with an unwanted pregnancy in Street Life earned her Best Actress awards from BAFTA Sirmu and the Royal Television Society. By the following year, she was headlining television projects like The Fragile Heart and the 2000 adaptation of Anna Karenina. In 2006, she married actor Damian Lewis and gave birth to the first of their 2 children. Her pregnancy forced her to pull out of the role of Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, 2007. But she returned to the fantasy franchise for its last 3 installments as Narcissa Malfoy, Lestrange's sister, and the wife and mother, respectively, of key villains Lucius and Draco Malfoy. She remained faithful to the stage, earning critical praise as Medea in a 2014 production for the National Theatre, and continued to play complex female roles on television, most notably in the period gangster drama series Peaky Blinders and Penny Dreadful as Evelyn Poole, a spiritualist who secretly heads a coven of witches. Tragically, she passed away in 2021 at the age of 52 in London after battling cancer. In a poignant tribute following her death, her husband, actor Damian Lewis, celebrated not only her acting prowess, but more importantly, the exceptional person she was. Lewis emphasized her kindness and generosity, highlighting her innate desire to connect with people and make the world a better place. Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman, the brilliant actor behind the iconic character Severus Snape in the Harry Potter series, passed away in 2016 at the age of 69 due to pancreatic cancer. His death left a profound impact on both fans of the series and fellow actors. Following years of work on UK television, the actor was instantly entered into the pantheon of all-time movie villains, with his portrayal of German terrorist Hans Gruber in the action classic Die Hard. Despite potentially being typecast after roles like the scheming Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Rickman demonstrated his versatility with a romantic lead in Sense and Sensibility. He further showcased his acting prowess by winning an Emmy for his role as the mad Russian monk in the acclaimed biopic Rasputin, Dark Servant of Destiny. Rickman continued to captivate audiences with sardonically comic performances in Kevin Smith's controversial Dogma and the sci-fi spoof Galaxy Quest. However, the role of a lifetime awaited him when he portrayed the morally ambiguous wizard Professor Severus Snape in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and its 7 blockbuster sequels. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, expressed her shock and devastation on Twitter, hailing Rickman as a magnificent actor and a wonderful man. Daniel Radcliffe, who portrayed Harry Potter, acknowledged Rickman as one of the loyalest and most supportive people in the industry. Emma Watson, who played Hermione Granger, shared in a Facebook post her gratitude for having worked with such a special man and actor. John Hurt. One of Britain's most esteemed and prolific actors, John Hurt fashioned an international career as a consummate screen chameleon, living his parts to the fullest without revealing the man behind the mask. He emerged from the London drama stage to film stardom in the late 1970s with a pair of powerhouse performances in Midnight Express and Alien, roles that established Hurt's strength for playing mental and physical suffering. As he aged, Hurt added an increasing number of academics and authors to his resume, including roles in Love and Death on Long Island and Hellboy. Despite the character actor's naturalistic portraits, there was no denying Hurt also had an eye for the commercial as well, co-starring in Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Whether he starred in a high-profile audience pleaser or a critically acclaimed dramatic film, Hurt always brought his talents to the fore. John also portrayed wandmaker Garrick Ollivander in the Harry Potter series, played a crucial role in Harry's life by helping him connect with his first wand in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. He reprised his role in the final 2 films, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. John Hurt passed away in 2017 at the age of 77. The details surrounding his death were not initially disclosed, but it is believed that he may have succumbed to cancer, a diagnosis he received in 2015. Throughout his treatment, Hurt remained positive yet realistic about his future. Robert Hardy. Born in Cheltenham, England in 1925, Robert Hardy interrupted his education at Oxford to serve in the Royal Air Force during World War II, training in Texas and even visiting Los Angeles. After the war, he returned to Oxford and completed his degree in English literature, studying under C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. Instead of continuing in academia, Hardy was drawn to the stage and quickly honed his craft. In 1959, he played opposite Laurence Olivier in Shakespeare's Coriolanus. Although his career was wide and varied, Hardy was known for 3 main parts. First was the lead role, eccentric vet Siegfried Farnon on the beloved British series All Creatures Great and Small. Hardy first portrayed Winston Churchill in 1981 on the BBC miniseries Winston Churchill: The Wilderness Years. He won a BAFTA for his portrayal and went on to play the legendary Prime Minister another miniseries, War and Remembrance, as well a number of movies and plays. His third signature role came in 2002 when he first played Cornelius Fudge, the powerful Minister of Magic, in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. He passed away at the age of 91 in 2017, concluding an impressive film career spanning over 7 decades. Upon his death, his family described him as gruff, elegant, twinkly, and always dignified. And he was celebrated not only by those who knew and loved him, but also by those who appreciated his work. While Harry Potter marked his later years in the spotlight, Hardy's fame extended beyond the realm of moviegoers. The British royal family honored him following his death, recognizing his contribution when he read from Henry V at the 600th anniversary of the Battle of Agincourt service in 2015. Robert Knox. Before the release of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, 18-year-old Robert Knox tragically lost his life. In 2008, Knox was fatally stabbed outside a London bar in an effort to assist his younger brother, Jamie. The incident occurred when a 22-year-old man named Carl Bishop unleashed a violent outburst, stabbing a group of 5 people, including Knox, 10 times with kitchen knives. Knox sustained 5 stab wounds, one of which hit a main artery, leading to his death later that night in a hospital. Despite the untimely end to his life, Knox had a small role in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince as Marcus Belby. He was slated to reprise his part in the remaining Harry Potter films before his tragic death. Paul Ritter. Paul Ritter, the accomplished actor, made his mark on the silver screen with a diverse array of roles. Starting with comedies like Thomas Fisher's The 9 Lives of Thomas Katz, 2001, and On a Clear Day, 2006, alongside Peter Mullen and Brenda Blethyn, Ritter's career extended to television with the TV movie The Girl in the Cafe, HBO, 2004-2005. He continued his film journey, featuring in Hannibal Rising, 2007, and the Daniel Craig blockbuster Quantum of Solace, 2008. Additionally, he played a role in the TV miniseries The Hollow Crown, 2012, and ventured into television with appearances in The Game and No Offense, Channel 4, 2014. Notably, he starred in the popular sitcom Friday Night Dinner, BBC 2009-2020, and made a recent appearance in Wolf Hall, 2014. Sadly, he passed away from a brain tumor. Representatives for the star confirmed the sad news in a statement on April 6, 2021. Ritter, aged 54, peacefully departed at home in the company of his wife Polly and sons Frank and Noah. The statement praised Ritter as an exceptionally talented actor with a diverse range of roles on both stage and screen, highlighting his intelligence, kindness, and humor. His absence was acknowledged with a sense of loss. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated on our future videos. See you in the next one.